Hello there and welcome to the new Google Data Studio tutorial. And in this tutorial I will going to show you how you can create a pie chart within the Google Data Studio. So pie chart is a very common type of chart which is mostly available in the reports or dashboards, showing you the contribution of total for a particular category. Now along with the pie chart you have the option that you can also create a donut chart, but in this video I will show you how you can create the pie chart, and from that pie chart itself we can move to the shape of the donut. So let me click it over here and I can drop it the place wherever I want, and Google Data Studio will give the default configuration with the relevant dimension, and as you can see I am adjusting to the chart above. So this is a one beautiful pie chart for the customer segment, which is corporate, home office, consumer and small business, and their relevant contribution indicates that 36.9% is for corporate. So how this does the contribution is based on this metric. So right now we have the sales, and this indicates that sales has 36.9% as the contribution, and so on and so forth for the rest of the categories. Now if you need to change the default setting, let's say you don't want customer segment as a dimension but you want something else, so you can click over here and let's say we have product category as one other dimension. So now we can see the contribution of each product category over here on this pie chart. So clearly technology is leading with 40%, followed by furniture and then office supplies. Similarly, you have the option of changing the metric. Right now we have sales, but let's say we want by profit. So we can change this to profit, and it also clearly shows that more than 50%, which is actually 58%, you have technology, followed by 34.1% office supplies and then the furniture. So it gives you a ballpark figure of the contribution or the view of your entire business based on the various customer segment you have or whether product category you have. You will find that you know the contribution or you know the proportion of each of these values within just few seconds. Afterwards you have your options for sorting, whether you want to sort by profit, and as you can see you have the option of selecting here and changing which field you want for sort. Like instead of profit you want sales, so you can change the sales as per your needs, and then whether you want sorting in ascending or descending format. Similarly, you have the option of changing the automatic date range, that means for the entire date range, or you want a custom date range, so you can apply the custom date range as well, so that this chart will be specified or reduced to a particular date range that you are selecting, let's say for 1 year or one specific year of the date on which this chart is created. If you want to apply any predefined filter, you can add a filter from here. For example, you want to show this chart only for the home office segment, the customer segment as home office, then you can only show it for home office by adding a filter, which I've shown you in one of the very first videos about how you can add the filters. Similarly, if you want that your user should be able to interact with the pie chart, for example, if they are selecting over here, then the rest of the chart values or the dashboard values is updated, then you can say that in the interaction I want to apply the filter on the chart, that if someone's selecting a value from here, then the rest of the charts in the dashboard will be updated accordingly. So that's the minimum configuration that one needs to do to create the pie chart.